Hi everybody, it's Anna from the Bookish Maven and welcome back to the stream. It is January 1st of 2020. Can you believe it? It's a new year and a new decade. I am so excited about what is coming up this year, and hopefully the reads are going to be amazing. 2019 was pretty decent. I did pretty bad in December. I took the month off really from everything because my life was just a little too much, and I'm sure everyone knows, like, life sometimes just happens. So alas, we are back. It is January and I am ready for a brand new TBR. So my goal this month was to try to hit around 10 books or more. This is a normal thing for me, except for December. I only got one book done. So my goal is 10. I'm trying to give myself around 10-ish for my TBR, and then whatever is extra I just get to pick on my own, because sometimes I find that I am a little bit of a moody reader, and if I plan too much, I don't end up getting it done. So I'm trying to have a little bit of flexibility. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first book that I am going to read this January, I already started this morning, and that is The Guinevere Deception, and this is by Kirsten White. I intended to read this in December. It didn't happen, so this is going to happen this month, hopefully. So far, it is interesting. It's a retelling of the King Arthur tale. It's going to be one of those could be great, could be bad books, but I will let you know what I thought of it when I finish the book. The next book I have is A Dangerous Alliances, and this book is by Jennifer Cohen. It is a Jane Austen inspired book. I picked it up from Book of the Month. It's been sitting on my shelf for the last month, so I'm going to get to it. I felt like it would be kind of fun to add in a little bit of Austen-ish influence this month. Actually, I think I might have a little bit of a Victorian-ish type of theme going on. Whatever, we will see. But I do love me some Jane Austen, so I hope this is going to be fantastic. Next book that I'm going to read. The next book I'm going to read this month is The Girl the Sea Gave Back. I started this a couple months ago and I stopped it because I had something else I was doing and it just kind of never got picked up. So this is the book I'm going to pick back up this month. It's by Adrienne Young. It is a Viking inspired tale. I think that I'm going to enjoy it. I already kind of did the first couple of chapters that I had read to start. So we will see what happens with this one. I know she has another book as well, so if I like her, I might pick up her other book this year as well. So once again, Capturing the Devil by Carrie Maniscalco is back on my list. I didn't get to it in December, so it is going to be a January read. That is the last in the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, which I've really enjoyed so far, and it's a Victorian sleuthy type of book. Lots of danger, lots of medical examinations, and some love and tryst and drama, and so it's just kind of a fun series. And this book I'm very excited to finish. A little bit of a bittersweet moment where I really want to finish it because I can't wait to find out what happens, but at the same time I'm like, I don't want to finish it because that means that the series is over. So I will let you guys know and do a full review on the Stalking Jack the Ripper series after I'm finished with this. The next book is The Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I have not picked this one up. I figured it would be a great one. It's a young adult book. Wait, is it it's not a young adult. It's an adult book. I think it's new adult. But Leigh Bardugo is a very interesting and well-loved, and my hair always does this thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, Leigh Bardugo is a well-loved author. I have enjoyed some of her other books that she has put out. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a new genre for her. So a lot of people have loved it and some have hated it. I know there are some triggers in this one. In case anyone is watching, there are triggers in this. I will do a full review on this book when I'm finished with it. But it is basically about like secret societies, college life, lots of um, mystical realism, mystical realism a little bit, so should be an interesting one, supernatural-ish. We'll see. The next two that I am planning on reading are not here yet. They are ordered from Book of the Month, and it is only the first, so obviously they haven't shipped all the way yet. But that is going to be Things in Jars. And this one is a little bit of a Victorian-ish, sleuthy-ish type of story. I'm not exactly 100% sure what it's about. I just saw it, and by the description alone, I had to have it. So, and once again, it's kind of like this weird Victorian-ish, Jane Austen-ish month. So we will see. All right, so the next one is my YA pick of the month, and it's the one that I normally wouldn't have chosen, and that is The Woven by Moonlight. And this is a Latinx story that is basically a little bit of political, like, espionage and spy and subterfuge and a little bit of romance and adventure and magic, of course. So I thought I would give it a try, and I'm gonna actually try to read it this month as well. My goal this year, one of my goals this year for 2020, is to actually read the Book of the Month picks in the month that I actually pick them. This is going to be revolutionary for me as a reader, because I have lots of Book of the Month books that I have actually never read, and they've been sitting on my shelf for too long. So that is one of my goals as a reader. So we will try this. The other books that I have chosen are ebooks and a couple audiobooks. So the two ebooks that I picked are books that I'm intending to read this month, and one of them is one that has been on my list for a bit, and that is 10 Blind Dates. And I have wanted to read this one. I heard lots of great things about it, and once again, this little piece of hair just really just hates me. My hair's a mess. I'm always a mess, so let's just keep it like that. Messy life. So 10 Blind Dates is basically a story about a young girl whose parents and family decide to set her up on some blind dates after she gets dumped before the holidays, and so she goes on this adventure of going on different blind dates and discovering herself and discovering, you know, other people, relationships, and whatnot. So could be fun. I don't know. I have not gone to it yet, so I will let you know. I figure it's still like around the holiday season, so it's a little bit themed as well. So this month I have to get it done. Otherwise, I'm probably going to wait until next year. So 10 Blind Dates. The next one, speaking of themed, I'm also reading an ebook called 10,000 Doors of January. Very smart, huh? This month it was on sale on Kindle for $2.99, and you bet I got it. I'm so excited. Actually, I think it's still on. It might be on sale all month long because it's January and we're reading 10,000 Days of January. So with that, that's my last ebook. I normally like to read in like the physical form, but I do enjoy an ebook every once in a while when it's convenient to pick up and there's not really access anywhere else. So, and of course, 10,000 Days of January was on sale. So it's hard to resist a good sale when it comes to books. So my audiobooks this month are going to be pretty simple. I did pick up a couple that are going to be supplementary for my actual books, because I do drive a lot and I am a mom, so I have lots of chores and other things that I have to do, and so it's easier for me to listen to something than to just read all the way through. So I usually try to read, but when I'm busy driving around or doing chores or whatnot, I pop in my audiobook to kind of fill in chapters and stuff that, so I'm always reading and keep going. So I have two books that are not a part of those as supplementaries, and the first book is from Hoopla, and I have borrowed coral, and this is a mermaid tale. I don't know much about it. I know it was on my list of ones that I wanted to read. I think I looked at it maybe in October on Goodreads and put it in my want to read pile. I can't remember what it's about. All I know is it's a mermaid tale, so I do like mermaids, so we will see what happens with that one. And the next one that I am picking up, I have actually purchased on Audible with my credit this month, and that is Nevernight. I had tried reading the series Nevernight and was not able to get into it as easily. I know there's a lot of people that say Nevernight is written a specific way, and sometimes it's not necessarily someone's cup of tea. So I decided that I was going to give it a try on audiobook and see how well that works out. So Nevernight is my second audiobook, and everything else is going to be up in the air. It'll be whatever my mood is. Hopefully I get through my list that I want this month, and hopefully I get way more reading done than just that list. But if you've read any of these books or haven't and have any comments, go ahead and leave them below. And also, if you have something different that you think should be added on to the TBR, give me suggestions. I love suggestions. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next video. Bye.